This archive compilation contains all authenticated transmissions recovered from infrastructure technician Elias Mercer regarding the Ross 128 incident. Recovered entries have been verified through personnel authorization, voice print authentication, environmental telemetry, and engineering records. No evidence of unauthorized archive modification has been identified within the recovered material. Initial incident assessment classified reported discrepancies as isolated infrastructure inconsistencies affecting relay maintenance operations. Continued archive review no longer supports that assessment. Recovered entries document progressive disagreement between engineering records, physical inspection, maintenance documentation, and archived chronology. The final authenticated transmission introduces discrepancies extending beyond previously established archive behavior. No additional contextual information has been recovered. The complete Mercer archive follows. Begin archive playback.
June 3rd, 2142, Elias Mercer. Relay maintenance contractor, Ross 128 Relay Sector Inspection Route 3. Central Review requested physical verification on several synchronization towers, following recent archive discrepancies. Honestly, I figured this was going to be a calibration issue. Happens more often than people think. The arrays out here take a beating. Dust buildup, thermal expansion, sensor drift, the usual. I started at Tower R17. Inspection records show a 3-degree orientation variance compared to last month's survey. The problem is, Tower R17 isn't 3 degrees off. It's exactly where it needs to be. I verified manually. Twice. The survey records still don't match. I submitted a correction request. Somebody's numbers are wrong, and they're not mine. End log. Mercer, June 5th, Route 3 again. I got the updated survey package this morning. According to Central Records, the orientation issue has spread to 4 additional towers. I checked all of them. Every single structure is physically aligned. Every single survey disagrees. That's the part I can't make sense of. Normally, you find a bad sensor, or the damaged equipment, or the technician who entered something incorrectly. But none of the numbers agree with each other. Different survey systems are producing different physical layouts for the same relay field. I walked the route twice today. The towers haven't moved. At least, I don't think they have. End log. Right. June 8th. Elias. I think. Sorry. Long day. Something happened during today's inspection pass. I marked relay tower R22 with a maintenance tag. Bright orange, impossible to miss. When I returned later, the tag was attached to R24 instead. Same tag number, same damage report, different tower. I checked my route tracker, my physical route tracker, the one I wear when I do an inspection pass. It shows I visited R24 first. I didn't. I remember placing the tag. I remember the tower. I remember the damage. The route data disagrees. The inspection records disagree. The physical evidence disagrees. I don't know which one is wrong anymore. End log. Mercer, date June 11th, I think. I need to keep this short. I found an inspection report today. It was filed under my authorization code. Same credentials, same route assignment, same formatting. It documented maintenance work on Tower R31. The report includes measurements, photographs, completion notes, everything. The problem is, I haven't inspected Tower R31 yet. The assignment isn't scheduled till tomorrow. I thought it was an administrative error. Then I found the attached photographs. They're mine. Same camera, same lens artifacts, same environmental conditions. I don't remember taking them. But I know I will. End log. Elias Mercer, June. Doesn't matter. I finally made it out to R31. Everything matched. Every photograph, every measurement, every maintenance note. The report was accurate. Completely accurate. It existed before I performed the inspection. But it was accurate. I changed routes afterward. Tried a different tower. Different sequence. Different order. The records updated before I arrived. Every time. I don't think the reports are predicting what I'm going to do. I think they're determining it. Because every decision I've made this week already existed somewhere in the archive. Every route, every correction, every inspection, every log. And then there's the other thing. There's another complete entry after this one. Same authorization, same voice print, same timestamp sequence. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'm looking at the transcript, and it's describing what I'm doing right now.
Review of the Ross 128 incident has concluded. Recovered transmissions attributed to research personnel remain internally consistent within their individual archive sequences. Collectively, they no longer produce a verifiable chronology. Subsequent transmissions attributed to the Ross 128 research facility continue to be received. Origin authentication procedures are no longer able to verify the transmitting source. While transmission identifiers continue to match established ROS 128 authentication protocols, independent verification of source origin is no longer possible. Existing archive material remains authenticated and preserved. Effective immediately. No additional transmissions attributed to the Ross 128 research facility will be incorporated into the authenticated archive pending verification of transmitting origin. The Ross 128 incident has been placed into indefinite preservation status. This designation should not be interpreted as resolution, only as the limit of authenticated observation. Further transmissions remain under passive collection. Analysis is suspended pending verifiable source authentication. End log.